I do not want to go down that hill. The one we just went up.
Hi everybody.
We built a square thing here.
Welcome to my first time using DaVinci Resolve. I don't know how loud this is. So this was supposed to be a quick video. Just mainly had some drone shots, but because I got some new software here because the other one kept crashing. Yeah, so here we are at McLean Creek Plaza this year, 2025, August. Came up with both my daughters and their friends, and yeah, we just did a little overnight. So we scoped out a couple of spots where I thought maybe we could stay, and we drove by one here in this open field. I figured nobody was around, so let's go up the hill here, check out my plan A. It's pretty steep. My first spot I was hoping to get to was way too steep, and we'll look at it later. And yeah, that's where we're just going up here. So we're heading back to the flat field where my oldest daughter has a 2005 Tacoma and two-wheel drive, so I don't think she might have been able to make it up here, but the tires weren't very good. They're pretty bald as well. It came with the truck. Now we're all just babbling. Anyway, we're heading back to our big flat field. Nobody was up there. It seemed like an awesome spot, so I was wondering about that. Turns out, though, it's cooking hot. And this little canopy thing, the guy tended back or hammocked back in the trees, so I was fine as far as heat. But the girls put the tents out, and during the day it was just way too hot in there. Like it's sunstroke temperature. But what a beautiful day! I mean, awesome for drone work. Up that valley is where I camped last time. Hit the rock cliff where I didn't go any farther. Up there is where that camp spot I was hoping to be my best one, but turns out to be a no-go. And yeah, the girls have hiked around in the back of the bush there throughout the day. Just enjoyed being out and about. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, you can hear the people. That whole side there that's been open has been closed off. Like it has no trees, it's been closed off to everyone. So it, I guess, reestablishes. And this whole area, look how wide it is. Like a lot of people come up here. And some guys drove by and they came up and they asked us if it's okay they could go up the hill there and shoot some guns and target practice. And yeah, I got no problem with that. And I was talking to them and I was asking how popular the spot is because they seem to be guys who come up every weekend. And they go, yeah, it's pretty good. They stayed up here, but they had to move because it was just way too hot. And we found that out. It was freaking hot. So in the wintertime, it'd probably be great. Or if you have a trailer or even a rooftop tent or something. But you need shade. In the summertime, you need shade for sure. So that little canopy I had, I made it into a standalone, but it's supposed to hang off the side of the truck. But I had to go fetch my oldest daughter later on, and so I had to do it so it stood alone. These guys, I'm just messing around with a drone. I assume they were together, but maybe not. And right, you see that first white truck? That's not bad, but right as like another 20 feet ahead of him, it's kind of a tricky spot. It doesn't look very much like the red trucks right now. It doesn't look like a tough spot, but with the two-wheel drive, it's quite steep and you hit that mud. My daughter just made it, and I wish I recorded it, but again, I was out here just being with them, other than farting around with a drone a little bit. But yeah, there's like a huge area if you wanted to bring up a bunch of trailers and stuff. Not a lot of firewood. It's been picked clean. We had to go get a little creative and walk back into the trees there a little bit, but we ended up getting enough for the night. Kind of looks like a drone strike ready to happen. But yeah, I don't know what they're going up there for, except for the guys that were shooting. You can't go past a certain point. So, and it's a really well-used road. So I think everybody just goes up there and it just ends. I don't know. It's weird. It's a popular spot though, but it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, I still got that click on the dash cam. But yeah, on the radio, we kept the radios going, and Zoe could hear her call up, and it's a good thing because that was our only means of communication. And she was going down a wrong road, so when we met up, so I did have to lead her in because she's not familiar with this area. And yeah, it's a little truck, so there's no clearance on that thing, bald tires. Yeah, she ended up making it up there, so I was pretty impressed actually. And this part here in the Plus, if you're familiar with it, to the right of that open area, that's where all the guys in the trailers park. So we could hear them, like we're not really that far away from them. Yeah, now we're just coming up, and you can see those guys are parking in the shade because it's already really hot. We're at the bridge now, and I was just talking about the plan, an alternative camping spot here.
This spot on the left was a possible plan if the other ones failed. It's kind of shitty because it's on the road though.
Yeah, I'm sure our spot's way better.
100-fold.
Yeah, there's always somebody at that spot though. When we left, there was somebody camping. So they're getting set up, or they have been set up. It's getting a little later in the day. We've expanded the fire pit, got some wood. I think it was that night. That's what this is shot at. Could have been in the morning. I don't know. Anyway, it looked pretty cool because the long shadows. And once it cooled, once the sun went down, it was actually great. Wasn't too cool, or you could sleep in the tent now. But what a cool spot for drone shots. That open field area, it's all closed off to traffic now at this point, I think. Any road I tried to go in there was all blocked off, so they're trying to have that area reestablish itself. Bottom left there is where another camp spot was potentially, but you're on a hill. If you head up that valley is where I camped last time by myself. And before we left, on the second day, we climbed up a little ways with the truck. And it was quite a steep hill on big, huge boulders, so it was kind of cool. Look how beautiful, eh? There's a kind of a swampy area down there with a little creek running through it. But no bugs. You'd think it would be a lot more, but it was fine. It was just hot. And here's a little test of how far one could take the drone. So this is a wide angle. I'm at 600 speed. And right in the corner where this is going to go was on Google Earth, it looked like a great spot. But look how steep it is, right? And I was hoping to camp up in this corner here, but yeah, it's really steep. Hammock would be fine. Got lots of wood there, dead trees. But it looks like it's, people go traipsing back there. I don't know, maybe there's something back there, but it looks also like a game trail. So somebody was following the game trail, I'd suspect. It just seems like you got your back to the dark woods. I don't know. It doesn't seem really hospitable, but you expect something to be creeping up on you from back in the valley there, but probably pretty cool. Maybe there's a waterfall or something back there. I don't know. But yeah, nobody goes past this spot, not even quads. And I lost control of the drone now, so it's acting a little weird because you see, you'll see when it goes up. So it was really choppy as far as control. So I had to just go up until I got reestablished connection with it. You'll see how far I am away, right top left there. That's the field. So that's how far I can go before I lose connection, but I went behind the trees. So if I stayed up higher, well then you're supposed to be in the line of sight anyway, but see how steep all this is. No, it doesn't really, it's hard to tell on the drone how steep it is, but that little hill there. Yeah, so anyway, that was kind of cool on how far you can actually go with the drone. As soon as you get down behind a hill, so this is the road coming up, and I lost it again. I didn't lose it, but the connection to it was spotty, and actually it wanted to land. I had to hit home button to try and bring it back. But this is that road that she would have to climb up, and you can see there's quite a bit of ruts and some mud and stuff, and she ended up going through it okay. I thought I had to pull her up though with a strap. Here the drone wanted to land for some particular reason in the middle of a road. I didn't want to walk down there, so the home button seemed to bring it back to life. And I was probably running low on battery too. But what a cool spot, eh? Everybody had their space. Apparently there were spiders. I didn't see any. Look how short all the grass is, so where the cows have been munching. We heard this a lot. Not enough to really be annoying, but to know that you were in a pretty popular and busy spot. The old two strokes. This is the next day, we're packing up. I told the girls to go into the shade to break down the tent because I think she was getting sunstroke. I spent quite a bit in the first day walking around in the sun. So. Alright, so that ends another weekend. Where's the good lighting in my face? Something like that. So yeah, that was an overnighter. Worked out good. Spot. Huge spot. So you don't get a lot of through traffic here, but there are a lot of people come up and check it out. It's a great spot for it's a huge open area. If somebody were to come up here and you got the rooftop tents, you have 50 people up here. More. So that'd be a great spot. Yeah, worked out hot though, really hot. Freaking hot, damn hot. Hot and dry, not even wet. So if you come up, you need shade, some kind of awning or something. It's great.